Hey guys, this is Lucid. Welcome back. I got another episode for Early Age Yomi. We're playing Ring World, so let's get into it. Turn 54? Or no, wait, turn 55. Did I click turn 55 or 56? Okay, great way to start this off. Turn 55. If you recall in the last episode, we had zapped somebody on top of Abyssia's capital, and then we were sneaking them out so we didn't get assassinated. And yeah, we are obviously doing some very extensive raiding. Look at all this. So this is gonna, if they don't mount a very quick defense to our raiding efforts, it's gonna be over very, very quickly. Okay. So let's look at these. So Vampire Lord attacks and wins. Let's see how he did this. I don't know if he did Skelly Spam, which probably is better. Soul Vortex, Skelly Spam, yeah. Probably the safest way to raid with vampires. This is obviously pre-patch, so now you have to worry about things like Soul Slay and stuff on using raiding vampires. But when I was playing this, it wasn't an issue. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're using those birds to raid with, if you come in with even a decent thug, you're pretty much guaranteed to kill them all. Or the birds to patrol with, not raid, sorry. Okay, those guys get wrecked. We'll just kind of click through these, because this is going to be a lot like this. That was that battle with Rus. And you can see Lanka's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. There's just no way. I don't have the ability to deep raid like Lanka does. In this kind of scale. We do send our Dionian. Let's see who this is. We're heading up towards Rus. So this is Rit Khan. And he has got a Mace of Eruption and Iron Face. And, yeah, Copper Plate. Normally you wouldn't want to put an Iron Face on these guys, but if you're worried about devils, I think that's... I don't know if this is specifically what we kitted him out for, but kind of. He's made to get up very high to... very high protection. Or very quickly to very high protection. Most of the time I've been putting Iron Faces on my air guys to Cloud Trapeze, and they also have more things they can cast in their script. Okay. And on this day, Rit Khan gave 0 Fuchs. So, okay, that was our first battle where we did something. Okay, we killed some light PD here. So Dakini jumping in, killing some more stuff. And this is basically just how it goes. And like Abysia trying to take something back with the Barbarian Lord in case we didn't put any PD there. So that was it. That's just, that's really all that happened. Just huge amounts of raiding. For unexpected events, found a magic site, copper deposits. We got a treasure and a Horn of Valor. So good things in terms of events. We're gonna kind of speed through this because we're at the point now where this is really like this team is broken. We've taken almost all their land. They hardly have anything left. They have this army of shit, which I don't know what it's doing. I guess they're doing like a blood hunting operation here. But we're gonna go find out. We're gonna send Kenichi in. And we'll see what they've got going on. Meanwhile, we're going to send our guy back on top of their cap, just because we can. We've also got another Dione coming in here. And, oh, he's not going to be able to cast Legions of Steel. It's a little bit of a misfire. But you can see they don't really have anything left on this planet. The big questions are going to be moving in my armies to siege infrastructure down. So we're going to be moving one army on top of this fort. And we should one turn pop it. We're going to need to get an army over here to Abyssia's cap, but it's going to be a little bit longer in coming. Yeah, we've got to move them here. It's going to just be like slow movement over here. But that's okay, as long as we keep them kind of pinned in. I do want to lock down cap turns as much as I can, because I am worried a bit about him getting more assassins if he finally wises up. We haven't seen many, but the longer I keep his cap locked down, the less I have to worry about it. Lanka's also spamming out can see the unrest is 86. Lanka is spamming out Wrath of Pazuzu. Almost every turn he's doing it on Rus's cap and Abyssia's cap. And that is really, not only is it going to lock down their cap with unrest, but it's also going to pave the way for the eventual fights it will have there. Like here, he's also locked this down with unrest. You can see we're up at 96. So, yeah, the winds of war are blowing, and turmoil has swept across Lanka and Rus. So that's that. On this planet, we can see Lanka is just pouring his main armies down. What we have kind of agreed on, because logistics on this map are so bad, is I'm mostly going to be responsible for sieging down this stuff, and Lanka is mostly going to be responsible for sieging down the stuff on the north of the planet. So his real armies are coming down this way. I think what he's going to do, though, because he realized... I think there's a lab in one of these provinces. I'm not sure which one. Can I see Lankan labs? I can. Or he's going to build a lab or something, and then once he has a lab, he can actually gateway his Raven. So he's going to gateway the Raven with leading a huge army right next to Rus's cap. So I'm probably going to do most of the heavy lifting in terms of taking infrastructure, but he is going to come in with an army. And I think that's mostly it. Let's go just check the kind of more tedious things. We're making lightless lanterns. We're getting ghost generals, and I don't know if we've talked about this. So, I had recruited some of these demon generals because one of the problems that I've been having in these fights is my little free spawn, they have shitty morale, like 6 you can see, right? And it's because they start off with 9, -1 in hostile dominion, and then Dione are shitty leaders, so they get a -2, which is really bad. So we're thinking, okay, how can we get away from this? Well, this we can recruit, and he can lead 70 dudes, and he gives them a very nice fat morale bonus. The problem is we need kind of a lot of them. We can put this on them, which allows them to lead more undead, like double the amount. And so this is not a bad item, but it's kind of expensive. And then I realized that, okay, once you do that, we're actually going to be better off summoning demon generals. And they're kind of made for this, and I didn't really realize it until about this point in the game. So, or ghost generals. So ghost generals, it's basically the same 10 gem item I would have spent on the little hat right here. The other problem with these guys is they're human, so they tend to die. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I've gotten any yet. No. So we'll see our first one next turn. And then I'll talk more about it then, hopefully. But basically, and I can't pull up their stats till we summon them, but they basically have pretty good leadership, not quite as good, I don't think, but they carry a lot more undead. And they're tougher. They're kind of thug quality. So if we're worried about assassins or stuff, that's kind of the problem. Like with these guys, even a light assassin would kill them, or anything that would kill a human mage would kill this guy. So it's really risky for me. Like, it's a very weak link for me to have huge hordes of guys all with these little demon generals. Okay, we're making a Crucible of Stone because we're planning on having Army of Gold coming up that we're going to cast, and I would like to have it, cast reliably. Blood hunting. We can also make the what do you call it? I don't know if we're going to make a ton of them, but we can make bloodstones. Down here, do we have anything particular going on? We're making a lot of lightless lanterns. You can see we have a huge glut of fire gems, so we're just making a ton of them. Our research right now is 1,315, which is not bad. You can see we're not very deep in a lot of things. It's turn 55, so this is actually not bad. We are probably in, like, I want to say we're in the top of the bottom third, probably, for research, if I had to guess. Maybe even higher. We might be, like, near the halfway point for research. So we've got to be really strategic about what we get, and we really need our Army of Gold. Like, Army of Gold plus Ground Army will be in pretty good shape. Okay, so I think that's mostly it for this turn. I'm going to kind of speed through these. because I'll just be honest, we're in a little bit of like a lull phase in the game, because we have whooped Abysia and Rus. We thought it was going to be actually way harder than it ended up being. So Lanka's given me some nature items. A global enchantment has been cast by Redrum. So, and I think I had sent him gems for this, but he put up... what the hell? Wait, what did he put up? Did he put it up and then die? What the hell? No, here he is. What the hell did he cast? Okay, Zarya, I know you're going to comment it in here. Oh, wait. Lanka, Stellar Focus. Of course that's what it is. I was, like, looking for a different icon. You guys would probably, like, what kind of drugs are you on? Anyway, so we put up Stellar Focus. It was kind of an easy steal. I'm getting all these nature gems from Lanka. We are going to cast Gift of Health. And we're casting it this turn. We're going to put 143 in it, which is just kind of a lot, but not a ton. So, it's enough where they can't barely overcast it and get us. But if they way overcast it, then that's fine. They can have it. So where's Gift of Health? Here we are. So it's 50. So we put 93 extra in it. You know, fine. Ideally, I think we'd do more. 93 is not really like a great number, but whatever. We're just putting things out with random large amounts of gems. And our gem economy is so good that we can really, if we pool our gems, we can really do some crazy stuff. Gift of Health is going to be really nice, though. It's going to make Redrum a huge beast when in Friendly Dominion. It's also going to open up Tart Summoning if we need to do that, though it's not really something we need to do. It's also going to make us difficult to invade. I think our target, though, is going to be putting up... I think we're going to do Wrath of God. And we can do this with boosters and the mages we're getting. I think... I can't remember if I'm going to cast it, or I think Lanka's going to cast it, but that's going to be one of our coming targets. The thing is, when we get this big, if we have Gift of Health up and Wrath of God, it's going to be very, very hard for people to attack into us. I mean, our Dione are going to have all of a sudden, like 200 HP. Which, I mean, will really put them at kind of like a pretender level strength. Let's go through all the events. So, Dione attacks here and here. Oh, so Lanka beat me to... Oh, wait, no, that was Valena. Faircliffs. Kill some more stuff here. Now... Oh, wait. We tried to take a throne here. I think there was still an open throne on the Lanka planet. And... who do we have here? This is Dartimos. So Dartimos... you've got a Faithful, you've got a Lightning Spear, you've got a ton of... So your shock resistance is huge. It's like 40. And you're going to have pretty high physical resistance, so these Watchers aren't going to be able to kill you. And you need really high shock resistance to deal with Watchers. Like, you need close to 40. 25 is not enough most of the time. Wait, let's speed it up here. Okay, Swarm coming out. Now this is going to play differently because they've changed Swarm and I'm post-patch. So the replays are going to be different. Okay. Enslaved Mind. Huh. Okay, so in the battle, it didn't go like this. In the battle, I think I killed everybody, but I couldn't kill the Monolith. Or I think I got stuck with Swarm or something like that. But it didn't kill me. So that's interesting. Swarm got nerfed. I wonder how it... We could watch it again, but anyway. So that didn't really go so well. But we'll be back. I think we got really heavily afflicted too there. We can go check on Dartimos. I think he's right here. Yeah, he got Okay, yeah. So he did. Maybe this was kind of close to what happened because he went to his second form and lost all his gear. He also has a chest wound, limp, and battle fright. So what I want to do is go ahead and get him back in friendly dominion, where Gift of Health will heal him up. So we'll pull him back here. We may re-equip him and send him back in now that the army's gone. Let's check the rest of the battles, though. Okay, so Abysia has something here. So they have moved this army out with Packer. What did they put on Packer? Nothing. Packer, you actually can equip, and he can be pretty nasty. But these are a bunch of mercs, is what this is. So that's all Abysia has left, is one merc army. More raiding. Yeah, so that's basically it. And we're going to speed through this. So, we now have almost all of their provinces. I don't know if we're doing... I think I'm going to keep this on... Am I keeping this on lockdown? Yeah, so we're going to risk assassins. I've got pretty good gear on this guy. There's a good chance he could kill an assassin with this. He does have luck. Yeah. If he does Flying Shield, which you can't obviously control in an assassination, in Temper Flesh, he would be able to survive a few hits from a Holy Scourge. We're just going to try it out. We're going to stay on top of here. And we're basically going to move in a bunch of Dione. Now this is kind of... If he had shown assassins and competent use of assassins, I probably wouldn't do this. But so far we just haven't seen any. So, we're going to go ahead and move on. But that would be a bad move normally. I'll just say that. Okay, that guy was casting Gift of Health. Let's look at our Ghost Generals here. Okay, so this is Ashura. They've got 20 hit points, good protection, decent MR. Their leadership is 80, which is going to provide a +2 bonus, I believe, or a +1 bonus. Let's see. Wait, why are we not getting a bonus for this? Oh, maybe it's... That's actually really weird. I would think it would give a bonus. Either one it's pulling from? Huh. Maybe it would have been better to use these guys even though they're kind of shitty. Oh, they only get a +1 here? I don't... Oh, maybe it's because they're undisciplined. It seems they're getting some kind of built-in minus whatever, but... we're still going to use these guys. They are better undead generals, and what we're going to probably put on them... I don't know if I have any yet. No. Let's see if we're making any. I think we'll have to use Dione to make them. We're getting Ghost Generals down here. You can see we're getting, what, 2? Well, the item we're going to forge, I'm just going to show you. We're going to be making these, and I haven't made them yet. But we're going to be making these +2 inspirational. Is going to be a big deal on our low morale little free spawn. So we'll put that on Ghost Generals, and we should be good to go. Yeah, that's mostly it. This army is doing the slow walk down here towards Abysia. This army, we are about to storm this fort. I think there's an army inside here, so we'll see what's gonna happen. Oh, here's a lab. So this is where Redrum's gonna teleport to with an army. I don't know if he's gonna do it this turn or next, but we will find out shortly. So, yeah, this is kind of just going like clockwork, and fortunately my partner's doing a lot of the heavy lifting in terms of raiding. So let's go ahead and pull up turn 57. I do want to speed through this until we get to our next kind of real war. Okay, so Robe of the Magi from Lanka. We got a dire portent. So this is us putting up... Oh, wait, no. This is Kalisa, and they put up Well of Misery. and then we cast Gift of Health. So there are 2 globals that went up this turn. So Kalisa put up Well of Misery, and then we put up Gift of Health. Now we can steal Well of Misery, because we have a pretty good death income. I've got 28, and I think Lanka has like 20. So I think we're going to do it. I don't know if we're doing it this turn. No, I don't think so. I'm sending Lanka pearls, though. Not totally sure what that is for. Maybe Lanka's going to put up Wrath of God soon. We've got 1 more slot. I think that's what's happening. I'm sending all my pearls to Lanka so he can Wrath of God. Because we're also getting to this point where we're like big enough. No, but I don't know if anybody knows how quickly we like ended this war. People, because it was only like 6 turns ago we were having big battles, and like people probably know we're winning, but I don't know if they know. And if anybody that's in the game is watching this, I'd be really interested to know. Like it's turn 57. What was y'all's perspective? Did any of you guys know that we ate this planet so quickly? That we literally, like, within like 10 turns of starting the war, had every single province of theirs? That would be pretty interesting to know, because as soon as everybody knows that, they should be starting to figure out how to war us, which means, you know, it's tricky, and this is like the inertia of diplomacy. Everybody's kind of got to get out of their wars, so like, you know, Agartha Hinnom have to sort through their war and agree on borders and all that, and that's actually really hard to do. That's all the diplomatic inertia. These guys are still fighting down here, Atlantis and Niflheim and Kalem and Hinnom. We can see down here, Hinnom pushing in to kind of eating Niflheim. But Kalem's still over here. Hinnom's capital's all the way down here, so Hinnom probably has a pretty good presence. And, yeah, so, but as soon as these guys organize, we expect they're going to attack us. I mean, there's every reason they should. Like, Lanka is a ridiculous late-game blood power. If they make it there. Their early game is kind of a little bit dicey, but we also have, like, an undead factory kind of getting spun up. And, yeah, there's I think, a lot of reasons to be scared of Lanka and I. But putting Gift of Health up and Wrath of God is a pretty strong defensive deterrent. Okay, so we're continuing to move armies down here. We're going to go crack this fort first. Will we 1-turn crack it? Yeah, we'll definitely 1-turn crack it. We got 500 siege strength. We've got a battle here. Let's go see what happened. Okay, so this actually is a pretty good mage corps. We've got... this is Rus, so he's got a fair amount of devils. He's got Rusian wizards, who still have all their research items on them, which just shows you that they know they've kind of lost, not bothering to take these off. And yeah, on our side we've got a few hundred demon. Please tell me I don't do End of Weakness again. Oh, I can actually. End of Weakness is fine. And it's fine. Okay, the devils are coming in, but they're getting chopped up. Do we get our Bless off? So we get Divine Blessing off. What else? Okay, these guys are starving, which kind of sucks. I probably should do bags of wine, but whatever. The thing is, my demons eat a lot, and they kind of roll in big numbers, so if I bring non-demons with them, they tend to starve. My Shikomi are here, they're all blessed up. We did do mass flight, so everybody's flying. Well, let's watch this battle again. I kind of fast-forwarded through it, I'm sorry. The lightning goes off. There goes mass flight. It triggers. Bloodlust. Fog Warriors goes off. Are all our guys Fog Warriors, or is it about to cast? There goes Fog Warriors. Okay, it was about to cast. And so yeah, they're jumping all over the back line. Meanwhile, all of our guys are here killing these fine men. And yeah, this is just going to be a brutal beating. I don't think they really... Did they get anything important off? No, they don't have protection buffs or anything. But who knows if they even had it scripted, because we got to the back line pretty fast. Okay, but you can see we ran into some morale issues. All our guys ran. All of our little demons, so... kind of annoying. Did we retreat? Yeah. So, almost all our guys ran, but they all made it back. But they killed enough stuff before they died. And you see we hardly lost anything. Their morale is so shitty. You cannot put these guys on... Like, what is their morale? 8? That's really bad. 7? 5? Some of these are 5? Yeah. Come on. So, we really have to fix the morale leadership thing. This is not a good way to roll, and I didn't really know about it. So that's kind of my excuse. But honestly, I should put him down on this guy. He's not as bad of an undead leader. So yeah, we can see Redrum teleported in with a huge Lankan army. So that's kind of the cool thing about if you're raiding, occasionally you'll just find a lab. And if you have good astral access, you can use that lab to teleport in an army and scare the shit out of whoever was thinking there was going to be an easy fight here. So yeah, Redrum is here with a huge host of Lankan sacreds. We'll go click through the rest of these, see if there's anything we missed. We have Father Ill-Earth rolling up in here. So he's gonna solo bust through this fort. He's got a lantern shield in case there were assassins. He's got this for MR, and then, yeah. Just a bunch of kind of random gear. But it's good anti-assassin gear is what it really is. And like Soul Slay and stuff, he's gonna be... If people are gonna try to kill him in melee, it's gonna be kind of tricky. Anyway, there's nobody in there. They just kill them all. Okay, this was the battle we watched. An assassination attempt. Okay, but it's from a random event. We kill it. Just watch it. On the side. You have to really wonder what this assassin is thinking. Like, oh, this is gonna go well. Let's assassinate him. This is what you wanted, buddy. Didn't even get to my demon. My wolves got you. The wolves are kind of cool anti-assassin elements. They're actually not bad. Because if you do like a total glass cannon assassin to kill them, it's possible the wolves will just outright kill you. But they're also going to give me time to finish a buffing script most of the time. Unless you're flying Abyssian assassins, in which case you can just jump behind my wolves and one-hit kill me. Okay, so yeah, we're moving guys down here. We're going to lay this fort into siege. And then, yeah, we're going to move these guys out. I think we're actually going to move... We're going to kind of distribute raiders in all this way to pick up people... Or we're going to distribute commanders to pick up all of my little demons that ran to different provinces when they were retreating. So we're going to pick them up, and then once they're all picked up, we're probably going to... We're going to take whatever guys we can to put this fort under siege, and then we'll send somebody in to take it. It does have Mother Oak here, which is kind of a nice sight. One thing I'll point out, too, before we kind of close this episode out, is we've got... These lands suck. Look at this. It's all wasteland. Like, this is so much wasteland. This is really not a very balanced map. Like, these provinces are okay, but they're, like, no... I don't know if they took death scales or what's going on. I don't... They definitely didn't take growth. But look at it. This is just garbage. It could be they blood hunted it. I mean, this is just garbage population. But low population, it does look like somehow they have death. Because they're, like, under their starting population amount. Or maybe it's just they had some bad population events plus misfortune. You know, with misfortune and no growth. Yeah. I mean, this land just is not worth much. Okay. I think that's it. So tune back in next time, and I think we'll start off with score graphs. Thanks, guys. See you then.